I know. This is Oldecam.
And this is not a spring chick, and today we're going to be talking about
warranties.
Well, why would we want to talk about warranties?
Well, because we've just been bit by a company that basically, actually, we've been bit multiple times by companies that don't honor their written agreements with the customers.
Well, part of it is a lot of times when you're going shopping, one company will say, well, we have a stronger warranty than the other one. Well, I will say that a warranty is only as good as the company that's honoring it.
Well, actually, I go back to, I hadn't intended to take law classes when I was younger, but there was somebody that I really liked that I sort of ended up being with for a while, that wanted to become a lawyer, so I ended up taking all these classes with her. And but the teacher in there said the warranty is only as good as the paper it's written on, and the paper it's written on isn't worth anything.
Ouch.
That was the criminology instructor's thing. When you're telling the students in the class that you can bitch and complain all you want about a warranty, but what is it that they know about warranties that the average customer doesn't know about the court system?
What?
It costs you more to fight to get the warranty honored than it does to replace the merchandise.
Which means a lot of times people will never push it that far. Right. But one of the things that people do have that they didn't have before, which is a public opinion.
Yeah, that's true. But public opinion, they actually have the internet.
Yeah.
The internet is
that's actually what I was thinking when I was thinking of public opinion.
But they don't really, because, we'll try, for instance, boycotts don't really work because you can try, the people on the left are boycotting Whole Foods because the gentleman at Whole Foods doesn't support Obamacare, and they boycotted it trying to shut it down. The stock went up.
Really?
So boycotts don't work, but telling people over the internet that a warranty isn't honored,
well,
that works.
Part of it is they do have all these places that do customer reviews.
Yeah.
Right? And you talk about products and what you like and what you don't like about them. Well, I've seen reviews that are really good and really bad, and sometimes when you read some that are really good, you think, oh, they must work for that company.
Yeah.
And then when they're really bad, you think, oh, they must be a competitor.
Yeah.
Well, here's part of it is that when you read a lot of really good reviews from different people, then you start to think that maybe there's something about it.
Yeah.
But the same thing happens if you read a lot of bad reviews from a lot of different people, and it's on the same product, especially if they have anything in common.
Yeah, but some companies are honest enough to put the bad reviews up about their products. But see, it's not their products; they're carrying somebody else's products. So when they're putting up the bad review, they're actually, so they say, as we used to say, they're making brownie points for themselves by saying that we're honest, we have integrity. But we know grocery store chains that basically don't have, they got ethics commissions to handle customer complaints about the fact that they do not honor any of their, when you say that, they have a return policy, they don't honor the return policy. When they advertise in the newspaper saying that these products are on sale, and they're guaranteed to be on sale, and then you find out.
Well, part of it is sometimes they do tell you, and you have to read the small print.
Yeah. And
so maybe sometimes you are expecting something to be there that isn't. For example, in the grocery store ad, if they say minimum 2 per store.
That is not, we had this from, actually we had, at Christmas time, we had, actually it wasn't Christmas time, it was Easter, wasn't it, sometime around there, when they had brisket on sale. And he, actually it was St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
But he told us, he said, you guys got to understand, when they say a minimum of 2 per store, that doesn't mean, unless it says customers, they mean a minimum of 2 per store.
So that's also the same time as when you see electronics ads. First, we've got several of them, a big box store and then another electronics store, which tends to run ads, and a lot of times they don't have the merchandise in the store. Because
it's not saying per customer. They have to have 1 according to the law for their advertising. But that's all they have to have.
And the tricky part is you have to have 1 by law. When you get in there, it doesn't mean that it's not already purchased.
That's right.
So how do you know if it was ever there?
You'd never know it's already there, because I can guarantee you, we went into a grocery store, another grocery store, I can tell you that the assistant manager of the store was taking all of the items that were on sale off the rack, and for their purposes, for her She was just buying everything that was on sale, putting it in her own basket. So she was cherry picking the two only and putting both of them. You know, she two of the brisket, two of the onions, two of the potatoes, two of the things, everything that was two of in the store. She was walking out in the store. We were there when the store, you know, when the sale started. And by the time she got done, we couldn't get any because there wasn't anything left.
So if you see a warranty, first of all, you can read the warranty. Know it's subject to interpretation. For example, one of the products that we bought basically said, products returned to us are subject to
our review and our evaluation.
So, for example, if the company is having a difficult financial time, you can guess that it will not be covered under warranty.
That's right. But remember, those are key words. That somewhere in the thing they'll tell you a lot what they cover and what they don't cover. You know, our review and our evaluation. There's the killers on every warranty.
Well, part of it is we took it back to the store.
Yep.
Right, where I bought it. We asked the repair guys and said, well, what do you think? And they said, well, they said they likely will not cover this under warranty. They typically don't cover their warranty, and this is about how much you're going to have to pay for it to be repaired under warranty.
Well, they told us what in effect was the warranty was not worth the paper that it was written on because it was going to cost you as much to fix the thing yourself as it was going to cost to get a new one. And they actually were trying to sell us a new lens.
So, you know, the question was, were they trying more to sell you the new lens, or were they actually telling you what the situation would be?
But we went to more than one place. And I love it, though. The one guy said, they're really nice over there, you know, but I wouldn't use their lens. Yeah, which is a good one right there.
Well, see, part of it was a reputable company.
Yeah.
I mean, well, actually, let's just say they were two of the major dealers here in Southern California, and it was for a product that has been around for a really long time. It had a good reputation.
Had a good reputation. They actually build the lenses for, they build a lot of camera lenses for a lot of people in commercial and non-commercial use. But the problem is that, you know, we can't tell you who it is, but we do know that one of the focus lenses sort of come off the lens. So that was shoddy workmanship. But then we also saw the new version of the lens, which we bought. When we bought the lens, we bought it because it was less money and it was identical to the lens that we were going to buy at a higher rate. The lens that we ended up buying, which is this lens we should have bought in the first place, we obviously should have bought in the first place because there was massive changes made in that lens.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
well, the focus rings are different now.
The time difference was 2.5 months.
Yeah.
It's not like we're talking over years.
And you don't change lenses rapidly. We also went from IMI stabilization to none.
Now, here's my question for you. It's like if you get a product where the product basically falls apart. I mean, people think, oh, if it's a 3-year warranty, it's going to fall apart in 3 years. Well, see, that was before. Because before, you kind of had an idea as to how long a product would last. Now they just don't honor the warranty.
We have what has been called for years called planned obsolescence. I mean, we got on our right-hand side, we have microwaves that aren't supposed to last more than a year or so. Refrigerator, freezer, if you can get, they only guarantee them for like a couple of years at the most.
And part of it is, I'll give you an example with one company that I have, is HP. Yes. HP makes great printers. One of the printers I had was a laser printer and lasted for, it was still actually working. I used it for about 12 or 13 years. At the time I'd spent $1,000 on it. I ended up buying an all-in-one laser, HP laser jet, you know what I mean, one of the inkjet all-in-ones. And after a certain period of time I had problems with it, and I called them up and spoke with their customer service. Technical support, I paid $40 for it, or $39.99 at the time. And they basically said, you have had a full lifespan out of your printer.
Yep.
We can advise you what to do, but it's already lasted longer than it was planned to last. And I'm thinking, and for that I paid $39.99? Yeah. And the part of it was that's probably some of the best knowledge that I've had, because my expectations as to how long it's supposed to last.